the Americans are probably a bit better at sort of voicing their beefs, whereas the British are just like, what a prick. Hello, I'm Carey Mulligan and I'm on set with The Hollywood Reporter. I've been incredibly lucky to be able to sort of be in a position to be able to sort of choose work to some degree. I remember just a lot of reading scripts where women would have so little to say. There has been such incredible roles on TV that it sort of feels like it's informing film a bit. You know, the writing, the level just feels like it's just going up and up in terms of what's being written for women now, and I think that's also bleeding into film. Particularly on beef, I felt the confidence to just have ideas, like to be able to be, I think, you know, when you're first starting out for the first bit of your career, you're sort of like, here I am, I'll do whatever you say, I don't know what I'm doing. You're a sort of actor for hire, and I feel like having done it long enough, you can, if you see an issue or you have an idea, I feel less nervous to sort of bring things forward and bring ideas. And what was amazing about Sonny is that that's sort of what he wanted and what he was kind of excited by. It was like all of us having a authorship over details around characters and backstory and even script and stuff. So yeah, that was really fun. It was a real puzzle in a great way. I think I wanted to tell a story over 4 hours or to have a bit more time with the character, but a relationship that has that much history is a thing to figure out, because a lot of it is quite kind of embattled and contentious. It was the trick was trying to not make it feel the same. Like, there were ebbs and flows, and like each scene served a purpose, you know, calculating all of that stuff with Oscar and Sonny. It's interesting how on this show you switch allegiances quite a lot and the people that you like, and you can suddenly find empathy for them. I think they're all people under pressure, and I think the thing about the show is that maybe you sort of watch it and think like, well, if I was really honest with myself, there are moments when I'm under pressure where I might not be, I wouldn't want a camera following me around, maybe. I think there's more license to be unkind than there has been in the past. There's way more platforms to be mean than there used to be. There's a kind of permissive culture about being mean about people or saying derogatory things. They may be things that people have always thought and not said, or, you know, but now, like, anyone can just be mean in a public way if they want to. Americans are probably a bit better at sort of voicing their beefs, whereas the British are just like, what a prick, you know, under your breath. I live in the countryside, and so there's lots of single lane roads. And when I like wait for someone and let them go and they don't acknowledge me, I talk to them. I say, oh, well, you're welcome, you know, and that's so British, isn't it? But I'll never get over that. Like, you just, in England, in the countryside, you just even just like raise a finger to say thanks. If you don't do that, that really drives me crazy.